Charlie Kirk joins us. Charlie, I want to get to the People's Convention in a minute because something I want to show before we talk about that. But just your assessment of what you've seen, what you saw last night with President Trump.
It was a historic show of force. The playbook, the conventional playbook, is don't do this. And Donald Trump threw the playbook out the window and said, let's go to the heart, the central nervous system of the Democrat regime and rally Americans. Think about it, Steve. This was a risk. There was no guarantee that that many people were going to show up. They say 25,000 people showed up. It could have been even more than that. People were still trying to get through the gates yesterday while Trump was speaking. And I have a couple takeaways. Number one, it shows that the polling from Bloomberg, Quinnipiac, Rasmussen is generally accurate when they're showing that blacks and Hispanics are going in Trump's direction. Yesterday was a stress test. So basically, you're testing out the polling. Trump says, okay, I look at all this polling that I'm doing better with blacks and Hispanics. Let's see if that's true. Let's go to the Bronx. Let's see who shows up. It is happening, Steve. And it shows that the richer you are and the more diplomas that you have, the less likely you are to be MAGA. And that the harder you work and the more you work with your hands, the more likely you are to be MAGA. The muscular class, those that shower before work, shower after work. This is what they have feared the most. They have smeared and slandered Trump to a point of diminishing return. And when you go through some of these interviews at the rally, they're tired of just hearing that he's a racist or that he says things. That is baked into the equation. They know all that stuff. Oh, yeah, okay, I've heard that. I am poorer. There are more wars, and I'm losing my country. Yesterday was a moment of national revival that transcended skin color, background, ethnicity, and religion. And it shows this coalition involves low propensity voters of all different political backgrounds, Democrat, Independent, Republican. And this is the call to action. If we can chase the ballots, register voters, we are going to be successful in November. It is a question of a ground game. It is a turnout operation. And traditional Republicans might have drawn 50 people in the Bronx and 500 protesters. Trump with the largest show of force that shows that our movement is growing. It's accelerating, very promising. And I believe on top of that, and I love your take on this, Steve, he didn't pander. That was a speech that he could have given Midland, Texas, or Orlando, Florida. It was straight strike zone. We're going to be doing deportations. We're going to bring back jobs. We're going to stop the crime. There was no like, oh, criminal justice, George Floyd, I feel your pain crap. It was same message, regardless of the community, because it's a colorblind message, one that is all about national revival.
About American citizens, the United States of America, patriotism, it was amazing. No pandering, straightforward. Authenticity, strength, power, and will. And no courage, no back down.
Because the flag still stands for freedom, and they can't take that